Well, you just heard from another of our guests here, and I'm now going to take a very different spin here. We have Mano Vajpey from SimplicityBI, one of our sponsors here, and SimplicityBI. Well, I'll let you, Mano, introduce yourself and the company.
Yeah, I'm Mano Vajpey. I'm the VP of Business Development at SimplicityBI. So we're a data management and business intelligence consulting company with a very strong focus on data virtualization as an alternative and sometimes a complement to traditional data warehouse projects.
Yeah, our experience working with Simplicity goes back a few years. I remember us in the early days starting off in Calgary, and now your practice has grown, and I would say across the continent of North America with multiple customers, multiple industries, although we might have started in oil and gas. So you have made data virtualization at least a key pillar in your practice as a systems integrator, solution consultant. What were the key customer trends or market trends you saw that made you want to focus on data virtualization as a practice?
Yeah, so some of the trends we're seeing, so self-serve BI, so that's a big one with real-time access to data, but with a governed layer around it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the key trends. The other one we're seeing commonly now is this demand for a data services marketplace. There's always the questions coming up around, what data do I have? Where is this data? How good is it? Can I use it? So building that registry of your data services at an enterprise level. So we're seeing that demand coming up as well.
Right.
And just with the whole big data, just easy access to big data. And data virtualization, I think, plays a very key role in enabling all these trends.
Yeah, so there's the coming together of traditional BI, making that agile, but with all the big data and the cloud. But this data services marketplace is something where we're seeing that, IT sort of provides the guardrail-based, guided marketplace where business users can come and find the data they want and do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's very cool. In terms of one of the things, since you're helping implement this at so many companies, and there have been questions during the session today about what does it take to learn the technology and et cetera. Let me at least share my thoughts, and I'd like you to comment on that.
Sure.
One of the things what we've heard customers say is that the platform, the tool is extremely easy to learn, very quick, but what really requires a change in mindset, because people, it's almost like they've always reached for the hammer. Now they need to think about, hey, I don't need to replicate all the data. I don't need to store all the data. This thing can actually work. So the mindset shift has been a harder thing to accomplish. And with that comes the requirements for more architectural consulting, solution consulting, which is then followed by, of course, best practice implementations, et cetera. So I'd like to share from a practitioner's perspective, implementer's perspective, what have you seen are the needs, changes in mindset, or the learning curve required to be successful with data virtualization?
Yeah, so Denodo is a very comprehensive product. And but having a data mine, what we call a data mine, is really key to leverage the full capabilities of Denodo. Sorry, and that's one of the things we at SimplicityBI we've done a bunch of implementations. Now we bring that expertise. We've helped with adoption from both the business and the technical teams, and sometimes we find that it's the technical teams that need more convincing.
Right.
But yeah, that's the expertise we bring, is that
That's
implementation
interesting.
expertise.
The business teams see the value very quickly, but you've had to spend more time with the technical teams to sort of change their approach.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, my other question is, as a partner, there's always this question of, how much services and sharing happens in terms of real customers, where the services opportunities are directed towards partners that understand and can implement well versus the vendor or the product company sort of competing or cannibalizing that. So what has been your experience working with Denodo in terms of, enabling service partners and, driving their business while you're helping drive our business?
It's worked great, like the whole business enablement track, the technical enablement tracks. They've been working great, and we're just looking forward to growing that over the next year. Yeah, it's been great.
Okay. And my last question is there any particular capabilities or services or something from SimplicityBI that you'd like to highlight to our streaming audiences?
Yeah, so we can help. Like we're really done a lot of implementations, Denodo implementations. Depending on which part of the implementation you're at, we can offer a quick start implementation just to get your Denodo off the ground. We could do the full start to end implementation. So and even help with the adoption of data virtualization. So we could step in at any point of a project and add value.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I want to thank you, Mano, for being here, not just you, but with your team of people, and also sponsoring the conference. We'd love to see more of your clients and our clients at this physical event, but I think we have a great audience online. Kudos to them for staying on. So
yeah,
thank you so much.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic conference so far. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Take care.